Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We are on a daily challenge today. It is a Judas run, and it is a Judas run that goes until the end of the game. Okay. Well, obviously we're starting with base stats. As Judas got... Okay, yep, it's gonna be one of those, huh? We've got an envy fight here right off the bat. What's weird is that this should be completely fine, but I find myself being slightly anxious already because of the fact that there's spikes on the room. It's like, I don't want to just... you know, Eminem meme.mem.eminem, but my knees are weak, my arms are sweaty. Is there vomit on my sweater already? I don't even eat spaghetti. I'm not that nervous, but on the surface I might look puschetti. Anyway, I'm gonna take Shoot the Whoop over Book of Belial. Book of Belial has already... Oh, come on now. We don't have to do it like this. We could all live in peace and harmony together. I'm actually, my mind is so fucking flooded right now. I'm like, where do you put this shit to blow it up and leave yourself safe? I think if you push this like all the way over here, and then we stand here, we should be fine. It still scared the crap out of me, but I'm glad we did it that way. I think like half of these people, or half of people are going to die like on one of those first two rooms. So let's consider ourselves lucky to live here. It's exciting times. Yesterday I was like, why did my daily get all messed up? I don't understand. Is there something wrong with Greedbutt? No, there's something wrong with your boy NL's brain. I was on the Afterbirth Greedbutt website instead of Afterbirth Plus. So the last daily I actually did was like in February or March of like 2016. And it just got confused. Apparently that daily was not very good. But the one I did yesterday, well, two days ago now, was like, it's top 2% or something. Nothing seriously wrong with that. Got our boss fight coming up here. Hold on. I got a perhaps important message from a stream co-host. Just a heads up. Alright, that's cool. It's not that important. I kind of want to go to our item room here to see what we've got going on. Obviously, I want to get a bomb. You get the bomb, you blow up the rocks to get other bombs, then you blow up the tinted rock and hopefully get a spirit heart. And as Judas with one spirit heart, you're starting to think that you're probably relatively set. For a little while, at least. I do recognize, by the way, that Book of Belial gives us a better deal with the Devil Chance, but I really think Shoot the Whoop is in... Oh, my Lanta. Bomb. Yes! I really think Shoot the Whoop is in like that, especially now that we have Polyphemus. Shoot the Whoop is in that like, you know, A to, well, probably A- to A tier of spacebar item. It's really good. Maybe we don't care about using a bomb there. Instead, we just want to do this, save a little bit of time, because we definitely, okay, I'm still a little frightened. Thank you for not being Fistula. That's all I'll say about that. I think I am going to use, I know there's a chance that we could get a blood bank on the next floor, an arcade, but I wanted to go to the shop instead, and I'm glad we took that opportunity because it's the ideal shop. We got, I mean, restock would be awesome. I don't think there's a conceivable way to get that much money on this floor. We get 2 luck upgrades, we get mysterious paper. Could have used bombs there maybe, but this has worked out completely fine. Now that we actually have a Spirit Heart, I feel a lot better about our chances, but we also have 28 damage here, so this is a run where it's going to get nuts, I think. As long as we're not picking up something that, like, ruins our chances on this floor, I think we're pretty much set already, and normally you don't find yourself in that position. I gotta say, like, after the last run where it was hell, it was the first daily I think I've done where I was like, the first daily I've done in Afterbirth Plus, where I was like, I'm not even going to explore every room, because my damage is so bad that it's just not really that enjoyable to do so. So, that's pretty sweet. The fact that now we're in a much better position this early on this run, you know, it feels quite nice. Maybe should have waited for Shoot the Whoop to be active here, but, you know, we're gonna crush these enemies anyway. Never chase me. Never chase me. Just endlessly summon dingles. Okay, you get to chase me just this once. Also, they're not called dingles. They're called dips. What a shot prediction. So, I mean, this is going to come as a surprise to absolutely nobody. But what do you think is the best way for us to succeed on this run at this point? Magician. Let's pop the world cards. We can see secret rooms. And we'll hold the moon card. We might desire a teleport if you come across like a curse room or something like that. The best way for us to win this run, and the best way, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. See, I take a little bit of an issue with that ad. For me, the best part of waking up is finding out if my mom cooked a breakfast with no hog, so I can get my grub on without pigging out. Speedball's actually quite good here. And enough money to honestly maybe buy another Spirit Heart. Seems like not a bad idea. Ooh, Counterfeit Penny is way better for us. You know what? Let's just use the moon card right now. Had we already been in here? Gotta try this. It's fine. Now, the best part of waking up is opening your eyes and realizing you got another day of beautiful metabolic processes ahead of you, right? We shot that Polyphemus shot through the diagonal. I didn't even know it was possible. But I'm very happy that things have manifested themselves this way. Anyway, long story short, we've been talking nonsense for like 3 minutes here. We basically just have to live and take as little damage as possible now. This room is garbage. We're killing pretty much every enemy in one shot. We should, I mean, realistically, if there was a chance to have a no damage run, this has got to be up there. We're so strong, so fast. I'm psyching myself out of this situation there. That's not HP, so we do have to be a little cautious here. You know what? People ask for variety. Here's your variety. 1 heart deals with the devil. No brimstones, nothing like that in there. I think I'm just going to roll with what we got right now. I would hate to compromise a great run just to end up picking up something like, you know, missing page 2 or something like that. So, as much as it pains me, I really do think that the best decision there was to ignore the deals with the devil. And in doing so, maybe give ourselves a good deal with the angel chance, or a better deal with the angel chance. So, again, you know, I still haven't really... Oh, my no-hit run. Let's just focus on a no-loss run for now. The easiest way to win this run, or to get a good score on this run, make it to boss rush, make it to hush. Just play it, you know, the way you would ever play it. I just want to see some more Spirit Hearts, dude. Like, we will take it, but I don't think we're going to take it yet. I'm not at all... Please don't take this as me complaining about the state of this run, because it's... From a damage standpoint, it's so disgustingly good that, you know, I almost feel bad about the quality of it. That's important. Yeah, I think we just take that. And you know what? Getting the Bible as an item that we probably will not be able to reroll through is actually not that bad, because it does at least get us closer to Bookworm. Either way. I think there's punishment for playing this run aggressively. And that's very foreign for me. It's hard to deal with because I like to play every run aggressively if possible. Find that, generally speaking... Yeah, that was bad. Generally speaking, being aggressive tends to correlate well with getting high damage, which gives you a great opportunity to win. Oh, there we go. Guppy's tail. Alright, so we're going to try some pills. We can't have health downgrades. They will become health ups, so that's exactly what happened there. Should we have taken that health up before we took experimental treatment? Probably not. But life goes on. There's another health upgrade over there that we're going to hope that maybe we can pick up. And, I mean, to save half a Spirit Heart, I don't think we're going to be in tight for boss rush. Like, as much as I play very slowly on, or slower than I might want to on dailies, I do think that saving half a Spirit Heart via this Emperor card is a completely fine use of it right now. I don't think we're going to have any trouble getting to boss rush. We are at 16 cents now, so I'll tell you what. Walk in. That's fine. That's fine. Teleport out. Take experimental treatment. It gave us HP, cost us a little bit of damage, but gave us a better rate of fire. So it cost us some speed as well, which is not great, but it's not really that bad either. Swallowed Penny is not worth it. We got 2 cents left, so now we're just doing the daily flowchart, and I like this. Just want to see, could this be our secret room? Yes. We may or may not. No, it can't be. It's actually really good, because it means that our secret room... Oh my god, I hit E by accident. instead of like D. Secret room must be here. So we don't really care about a second secret room. We'll get out of here. Still a minute ahead of schedule. And now with a really good chance of an arcade on the next floor. So we're 1 away from Spun, 2 away from Bookworm, 2 away from Guppy. We'll have a really good deal with a something chance on the next floor. And I feel like despite taking a couple of hits on that floor that probably were not necessary, we're still in the game's good books right now. You know, we haven't royally messed anything up. So we are hoping for an arcade there. So that, well, and not just an arcade. We've had to be more specific with our asks lately because, you know, we get these arcades that only have, like, key beggars in them, and I'm not that interested in that. What we're looking for is a blood bank, get into the mob trap room, which is actually a boss trap room, get 2 Guppy items in there, and then we're sitting pretty. What else do we need on this run? Honestly, like, actually nothing, but if we could find a good Spirit Heart generator, I would be pleased, because I think that it's tempting. The only thing that can stop us right now is our own HP, probably on the Hush fight, honestly. Like, every run's got kind of an expiration date as it stands, like if you take it at a single point in time. This run, I think, would have basically no problem, especially with Shoop da Whoop, beating Boss Rush. We might actually kill, like, every wave on Boss Rush extremely quickly. So, you use a bomb or you use some pennies. I'm gonna go down to, like, 10 cents. Ah, okay. I went down to 9 cents. You got me. I'm a hypocrite. But by getting down to 9... Oh my god, he did shoot, but we killed him, I guess, and the shot dematerialized or something. We got Tech Point 5. I don't know if it's a great daily item specifically, but it's a good item in general, so... And then we should remember that for 1 bomb... Well, it's a great item in general. And our damage is making it even greater, I would say. That could be our secret room. Remember that for 1 bomb, we can get a bomb plus a key. So if we're going to backtrack, that's probably where we should backtrack first. And more money, 13 cents, not quite 15. And a speed upgrade is extremely useful right here. Another deal with the devil. I'm fine as long as it's Guppy items or good pills. The Spirit Hearts are not bad. That's an HP up, isn't it? I can see forever. Speed down. Well, actually, the speed down pill sucks, obviously, but our speed is still higher than it used to be. And then, we're looking for second secret rooms. We just need 1 penny somewhere. That's a health up, then, which is actually a health down, but it's good to have. Question marks. We're already done with the floor, so it's not that bad. We just smelted our trinket, which was counterfeit penny. It's not that bad. Puberty, also not that bad. So we're looking for our regular secret room. Which, it could be over here. If it's next to the boss trap room, that would be for the best. We've got so much, like, spare time right now. Yeah, it is down here, so come down here. That's so much money. Now we definitely want to use a key to get into our shop. I also want to fight these guys, though, so I'll tell you what. This is where maybe we do start to run out of time a little bit. I think you start by using a bomb to get a bomb and a key. This could be a moment where we make a little bit of progress that, relative to the other, you know, competitors doing the daily. Now we have 3 keys, so we can come down here. You wouldn't. You're gonna make me use another bomb? We probably could have just walked in through the other door, I guess, but... Okay, we got a key back. And a bunch of money. We're actually up to 44 cents right now, so... It's easy to realize, or to conceptualize of a situation in which we just didn't do this. And, our... Oh, right, question marks. Our situation would be a lot different as a result. So no bombs. I don't really want to use potato peeler. I just dropped my, like, my nerdy, like, wrist protector for my mouse on the ground. 1 second here. Excuse me. That's what happens when you get too excited about this. Now hit space, don't hit escape. Hit space, don't hit escape. Good stuff. Okay, we don't want a tear detonator at all, so let's gamble a little bit. Yeah, Nun's Habit's got a case, and then, keep going just a little bit more here. I mean, we got Dull Razor, we got Pokemans. I'll tell you what, look, it's a spend. We don't need to spend this money, but I'm gonna spend the money. Then we got 2 keys left here. We got that health down. We're spending, I mean, how many times have I said it? You know, the ideal way to handle these runs is to get to Boss Rush at 1959. So, Feel like we're basically at the right place right now. We want 1 penny. That allows us to maybe have an arcade on the next floor. A luck upgrade is extremely nice. And then now we're back up to 27 cents and 2 pills. Question marks. It's not like they stack. And then a speed down. All right, now we're done. I really feel like, you know, forget the golden chest for now. We're in a good spot on keys. I really feel like we're doing a great job on today's daily. I can't remember if I said, but I'm 0.56% away from being in the top 100 on... I'll try it. I think we can do this early. Being in the top 100 on Afterbirth Plus dailies. You know, you got to be top 5.9% really to crack that measure right now. We're consistently ranking like in the top 2%, but we got that one daily that I, you know, just did to get the dedication achievement, like the 31 dailies in a row still going here. And that was like 86% out that we're still bleeding off. I'm sure you're sick of hearing about this by now, but that means that if we have like maybe 1 to 3 like really, really good dailies in a row, we could find ourselves making that spot pretty damn quickly here. And I would like to. Again, it would be an affirmation for me. Now, I don't think Conquest is good here. Or Locust of Conquest, I should say. I don't really think that, you know, there's much difference except for symbolically being like 110th versus 100th. But, you know, we're going to try to do it regardless. I have not been to our item room yet, so I'm going to start by using our keys there. And it's Little Hush. It's okay, maybe. Not great. We still have no deal with the Devil Precedent. So we could get a deal with the Angel here. Man, they always want me to take Blue Cap, huh? Ace of Hearts. I always check, and it's always like Ace of Hearts or something we don't want. Ventricular Razor is a great item that we just can't really afford to use right now. It's not a daily focused item, I suppose. We traded a bomb for a key in that situation. So let's keep moving onwards here. Okay, I walked right into that enemy. I don't know why those guys seem to get me every time. And then that shot was just... I should have been paying better attention. They got me from across the map. Still, I have to imagine our damage penalty is probably on the lower side here. If not for, you know, the elite players of the game. At least for myself, on average. Even on good runs, maybe take a little bit too much damage. We can afford to try some of these, I think. Counterfeit Penny is a really great trinket to smelt on a daily, because you're getting points out of it that otherwise wouldn't have been accessible for you. Oh, I thought fast and tried to get Little Hushy on top of him there. You know what? I think we can afford to bounce out of this floor. Hopefully we're not missing out on a library or something. We just want to make sure that boss rush is going to happen, and I think that it probably would either way, but if we really want to nail like a great ability to get through this run extremely fast, we should, we do care about that. We should really look for like a, can't tell who's who anymore. Who's friend and who's foe. We should really look for a AAA battery or a 9-volt. Should give us like a lot of ability to, well, and basically, like, there's no reason to get too heady with it. We would be able to use Shoop the Whoop every single room, which is gonna pretty much shit on the other, well, any other room we could possibly come across. I do see a Spirit Heart over there. I'm not sure if it's worth a key, but it might be worth a key. Capricorn is a no-brainer, I think. Anything that gives us, I mean, like, obviously the all stats is important, but anything that gives us a speed upgrade in particular, it's been bouncing up and down here, like, Dow Jones, I don't know. Look, I'm not an adult who knows that sort of stuff, okay? Even though it's a cost, I think we will take Nightlight, and we'll at least look at this. That's good, we take the Moon card. The Moon card gives us the ability to bleed off the Bible penalty and get closer to Bookworm. We also are going to be able to get into this double key room for a single bomb. So this is a sort of a big swing. The double key room pretty much straight up sucks. That's okay. While we're here, why don't we go do these last couple of rooms? Because we don't want to have to backtrack later, so Knowing the secret room can't be here, we might as well check it. We do still have a living Guppy Dream. Might not work out for us, as you can tell, but that's fine, dude. This might actually be the way to the boss room. I was so dead set on it being in the other direction, but maybe a little presumptuous. We could still find an arcade as well. This room, doesn't matter what your damage is on this room, you just gotta keep a good head on your shoulders. Okay. No boss room. Great use of Little Hushy, I think. Terrible use of all of our flies. Ooh, okay, Cricket's head. Now we're up to 45 damage. Fair to say that this run doesn't seem like it's in too much jeopardy. Could any room kill us at this point? Like, it kill our chances of getting to boss rush, I mean. I think if we go back and play the blood bank, it could possibly kill our chances. And then go do the boss trap room as a result. You know what? Sure, I'll take Bob's Brain. Bob's Brain leads to Sorrow, but I'm okay with that. Can't do that. And we're getting a little bit down to the wire, but we should be, like, really fine. That's our health downgrade. We should be really fine in terms of our time on this run, so I think that we've handled this really well. We could have spent another 40 seconds elsewhere, maybe playing the blood bank, but Mom dying instantly is good for business. We'll take the negative. We'll go in here. We'll take Guardian Angel. I don't think we want to kill the Angel statue, although we could probably do so quickly. Guardian Angel is okay, at least. And then in here, I mean, what do you want? Is that Linger Bean? It is Linger Bean. So we took the passive, which I think was the right idea. Alright, now it's time to put our money where our mouth is, basically, on this run and see if we are as strong as we thought we would be. I really feel like Shoop the Whoop is like as good as Mega in this situation. At least for waves in which enemies pop up at the same time. For waves with like a pin in them, might be a little bit harder. But I mean, look at this. This is killing it. So we are going to be much... Okay, this is like the worst possible wave to deal with here, but we're going to be much better at dealing with Boss Rush than we are at dealing with Hush. I don't know how we killed Pin, but more power to us, I suppose. And I got hungry eyes for this daily. I don't know what that means. You know, I was going to say like my eyes are as big as my stomach, but that's also an expression that doesn't really make any sense. Can you imagine what human beings would look like if our eyes were actually bigger than our stomach? Oh, you know what killed Pin? Our incredibly high damage Tech Point 5. It'd probably hit like that, yeah. That was lovely. And we're done. We got the soul. That took like 40 seconds. So, let's head downwards. Hush fight is extremely important. It's going to take us a little while, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. This is like the fastest we've ever made it to the womb while also doing boss rush on a daily. I mean, that's a lot of qualifiers there, but you get the idea. So important, if we can keep as much money as possible for the shop, that's great. If we can keep as many keys as possible for the blue womb, that's also great. There's a lot of greatness here. Now, the caveat is, you know, the worse a run is, the worse it is for everybody, and the better a run is, the better it is for everybody. So, I think it's not necessarily going to be hard to find yourself in a very, very good position on today's daily. I mean, yesterday's daily was garbage, and I checked the Reddit thread after I did the daily, and there were people that were like, yeah, I made it to boss rush, but I'm a little salty that I just missed Hush. That's crazy to me, that you made boss rush. You're a god. However, I think that, like, I just don't see too many opportunities for you to do that much better than us right now. I gotta sneeze, though. This could do it. Way to go, NL. Just cost yourself 6 seconds. Thanks to a really belabored sneeze. You think Europa takes that time to sneeze? He holds it in. That's what it takes to be at the next level. Okay. Keep exploring here. Why? Well, that's one good reason, I think. We'll take a look at that when we come back. I don't know if a Demon Judgment affects your damage penalty, but I'm less concerned about that than getting, like, a dirty-ass syringe that we can use to get the Spun Transformation. Although, what do we care at this point about getting 2 damage, I suppose? The regular judgment could give us HP. I don't know that we really care about that either, to be honest with you. We have enough HP to survive right now. Is that a secret room? We have enough HP to survive easily, is what I should say, really. Okay, getting closer to the Bob transformation. We're like, I can't believe that we got the Seraphim transformation before anything else. Of all the transformations I kept my eye on, Seraphim ends up being the one that comes through in the clutch. Tears up. Still use that. We're not at the cap yet. I mean, it's a big floor. We're very lucky that the boss room was as close as it was. Battery charges. I mean, maybe that's where we've missed out a little bit on this run, is like we have a spacebar item that doesn't benefit from these battery charges, and we have been getting a decent number of battery charges. Probably also not using Shoop the Whoop as quickly as we could in some situations, but I don't really think that that's a major problem. I will say, the number of times I've hit the spacebar without actually having a charge makes me pretty happy I didn't take Sharp Plug, because I would have hurt myself accidentally a couple times on that, without a doubt. But all in all, this is a really good daily. Does it make up for yesterday's? There's the adult transformation, for shits and giggles, I suppose. Does it make up for yesterday's daily? It's debatable, I'd say. Just start with this guy, see what he's got going on for us, you know? Give him a little bit of money, who cares? We got a moon card. Probably use that moon card on the next floor. Health down is unlikely to ever have like a good reason to exist for us. And we get the map. That's what I'm looking for. So now we know where we're going a little bit more reliably here. And we know when we've explored the entire floor at the very least. So just check second secret room quickly. We did find it. It is a bunch of runes, which also gives us great ability to do something here. We start with Hagalaz, Alges, Perthro, living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh, yeah. It's Perthro. So we got Perthro, Hagalaz, Alges. I think I'm going to take Perthro and get rid of the moon card. Perthro is good enough on the blue womb. I would have loved Yera, obviously. We would have doubled probably the chests on the blue womb. No need for an Awaz rune, which is nice. Not have to worry about that for once. We got plenty of time, my dear. Plenty of time to do what we want to do here. 5 minutes and change. It's probably going to take us one Shoop the Whoop charge to kill Mom's Heart, so I would say just keep yourself moving here and accept that you're probably in an extremely one position. Extremely one voice. This is a run. That joke just doesn't even really make sense. Here is our secret room, I think, and, well, okay. Makes me look like a freaking idiot. Bad trip is a little bit of a bummer, but, you know, what are you gonna do? You either, like, you accept that pills are usually going to hurt you more than they help you, and you take them anyway, or you say never take them again, and then you don't worry about the consequences of that. Wow, really good first room there. Or first chest pull, I should say. Oh, come on, Tech Point 5. Little Hushy did it. We're actually generating an awesome fly army here as well. Mostly because we kill enemies faster than they can get targeted by flies, which means that every room we're generating like 2 flies or something like that. It's not bad at all. This room's gonna mill like all of them because these guys are immune to damage, but, well, it milled a bunch of them. If we can take these in, I don't really want to take them into the Mom's Heart fight. I would really rather Mom's Heart just died basically instantly via the Shoop the Whoop, but I would love to have like maybe 10, 20 flies available for the start of the Hush fight, even though it's the first phase, and the first phase is really easy. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Maybe we could Shoop the Whoop, like buy a battery charge, Shoop the Whoop the first phase, after Shoop the Whooping Mom's Heart. World's your oyster, you know? Still not going to do that much damage to Hush, but anything to give you a little bit is an improvement for sure. And again, we're making great time here, and we're finally back to full HP. I think Curse of the Unknown doesn't really matter if you don't take damage. So because this one is not going to Mega Satan, well, first off, let's see. Gulp. Okay, smelt your trinket. Speed up, very useful. There was another trinket back there. You know what? I'm not worried about my time stat at all. So let's go back there and pick up that other trinket. We basically have, you know, 2 mom's purses right now. Gives us 1 extra trinket per play. It was the no trinket, which I think it stops giving you active items. Is that what this one does? Or is that the second hand is increased stat duration or something like that. Oh, what a waste. Either way, 11 keys is still enough to be excited for the blue womb. Okay, this should be real easy. Just get... What the thing spawned? Ah, my own bad. Alright, deal with the angel. This is good. Get the miter. Get a key back. Nothing. Okay. Bomb bag. You still make stuff for us? No, okay, but bomb bag was fine. Why not per throw? Well, we don't need to per throw that. This is good. Bomb bag is fine, especially for points. Okay, so start thinking here. We got per throw. You know what? Let's see. I was gonna say see if we get like a golden key or something, but how are we gonna get a golden key from our shop? We might want to buy a single spirit heart. Here, Mysterious Liquid's the no-brainer, I think. And then in the other room, take apple. Occasionally shoot out a sick-ass razor blade. Mystery sack is worth taking. There's nothing to reroll here, honestly. It's good. And I'm not going to look for a crawl space, I think, because we're a little low on bombs to begin with. Let's go fight. I guess we could per throw the shop. Yeah, you know what? I will pay for BOGO bombs. I think it'll pay for itself long term. And we're definitely not going to the void. Our range is like just high enough to stand back here and still do a lot of damage, so I like that. And then we've got Mysterious Liquid actually is like okay at dealing with Hush, I think. We could have tried a Broken Stopwatch, but I don't think it's the right call necessarily. Nightlight is really good at making Hush easier to dodge. And you know what we should do is try to get Little Hush in there. I can't tell if it is right now. We might have to wait for like 15 more rotations for it to get around, but... Here we go. Just wait for it. I think it's doing damage consistently now. Not a lot of it, mind you. And if I ever let my finger off the button... it will stop. In fact, I think he might have moved out of its range already. It might be Mysterious Liquid that's just hitting it. But either way, we were trying to make value out of Little Hush here. Maybe it's just keeping his armor constantly activated here, but... Gotta give it a freaking shot, right, man? I don't even know... Oh my god, thank you, Soul. Actually, with the shots being slower, thanks to Nightlight, I feel like the Soul is, like, much better at deflecting them. Mind you, it is also deflecting them diagonally with Continuum, so it's creating, like, a little bit of a weird situation. I think we're safe here. And if we can get through this Hush fight without taking any damage, or, you know, maybe taking only a little damage... I'm gonna feel pretty good about our situation. Again, it's all about, at this point, it's competition. It's not about beating Isaac, it's about beating, you know, the other competitors, so... Anytime... we got hit once. Anytime he was literally one hit away. That's so good. Anytime we can perform better than the average is important for us. We got 2 more floors left, and honestly, we've done the hard part. I'm not going to go back and buy a Spirit Heart. We'll probably get more. We have the Miter now. And honestly, having the map is dope because it allows us to know when we've gone to every single room and, you know how big the floor is. And if we ever find ourselves in hard times, then we can work around it. Again, this is one of those dailies where, like, it's really easy. but I think we made the most of how easy it was. I wouldn't be surprised to see us in the top, 1 or 2% today, which in terms of, like, numerical rankings is, like, top 300 maybe. It is also, it's a Monday daily, and I imagine, like, the Saturday and Sunday dailies, they might not get played substantially more, but I imagine they get played more. So you have to, I'm conceptualizing at least, that you have to have a better numerical rank if you want to have an equivalent percentile rank. But it maybe worse players or less experienced players do Saturday and Sunday dailies, and, the truly dedicated Intelligista of Isaac are the ones doing well, everyone's doing the dedication achievement as well, so maybe that all falls by the wayside. But anyway, you get the idea. I'm excited because I think that we've done our part, and this could be the run that puts us up there, gets our name on the leaderboard. Just check in here. We do. I mean, like, was it the right idea to take Bob's brain? Almost certainly not, because it's leaving me in situations like this where I don't feel comfortable shooting because Bob's brain could destroy us, or at least do some damage. But I don't know, how many times have we been hit on this whole freaking run? Like, under 10? Under 8 maybe? Still got a couple of floors to go, and a couple of tricky floors to go. It's not like, the easy part is to come, but I think this whole run is going to be like the easy part, so... yeah, I don't know about you, honestly. That's what I like about you. You really know how to dance. Number 1, something, going for a real romance. Yeah. All that whispering in my ear. See, I watched the WB when I was a kid. They used that song in all the promos. Sorry, Dad, do you mean the CW? Get with the times. Well, we got 36 bombs. We should look for the secret room. That's nasty damage. I was really hoping we'd get through the rest of the floor without getting hit, but at least we didn't double down on our own idiocy. Easy fight. Break them. It worked. I think we just want to destroy this guy. Yeah, like that, and then when the first foot comes down... break it. Alright. Now this is like, I love doing my due diligence right now. Because the run is so good, and I really feel this could separate us, from like 50 people on the leaderboards. And if we're down in that area, well, I'm excited to be here. To be quite honest with you, every secret room could sell it just a little bit more. Now, where the fuck is the secret room? I don't think we checked here. It can't be there. It's usually not off of these guys. What the hell? Didn't we check here? Okay. Well, honestly, I guess we're just gonna go. I mean, we looked for secret rooms. I'm gonna blow you up. I'm sorry about this. Yeah, I mean, we did our part, I think. Maybe there's no secret rooms on this floor. Either way, head down to the dark room, and this is really where we're just gonna try to pilot this run home and feel good about ourselves. Curse of Darkness. Guppy. Bob. Spiders. Oh, I really believed in the Guppy power. So there might indeed... we got a Bob transformation. There might indeed be a Guppy transformation here. Remember, I skipped a deal with the devil. That's... we might have bomb immunity as Bob, so Curse of the Tower might not be bad, but... Why tempt fate right now is my philosophy. On a daily, at least. On a non-daily, I'm all over that Curse of the Tower, dude. Either way, remember, I skipped that first deal with the devil, so it's a great item. It's conceivable that on that first deal with the devil, there was a one-heart Guppy item like Guppy's hairball, for example, or Guppy's head. There were enemies left there. So we're going to finish here. We're not quite going to hit 50,000, I think, unless we find some way to, get the game caught in a loop where we can just continually get, consumables of some sort out of it. But we could be in the high 40s, and honestly, that would be a really good score for a non-Mega Satan daily. Ah! Did that guy change directions midway through that? Okay, I did take a hit. Not pleased about that. You know what? I don't really want technology at this point. I know it's probably going to be fine for us. It might even be better for us, but I don't want to take it because we're in such a good position right now that anything that jeopardizes it seems very foolhardy to me. Okay, we did find our secret room. We did get spun, so I will take that. This is a pretty good room. Where did we use Perthrow? I can't recall. Did we just leave it? I might have just left it. Relatively minor mistake, but not smart, I'll admit. I think I'm charting what happened. I got the stars card on the blue womb, and then I was like, well, we don't want this, obviously. That would be ridiculous. So I just went into the boss fight and then left the Perthrow room behind. Unless, did I reroll something? You notice with Deadeye, our damage, or Deadshot, whatever, our damage actually gets up to like 90. It's pretty good. I don't know, the more consumables I pick up here, the more I'm like, maybe 50,000 points is within the realm of possibility. To get 50 on a non-Mega Satan run would be a surprise, let me put it that way. We would need to get like a pretty decent haul of consumables, like, I don't know, find like a blood bank or something at this point that we can play. I almost dodged right into that. My brain got totally flooded. So I think if you're looking for secret rooms, you gotta check here and here. Oh, well, not a good use of a bomb. And those red hearts are worthless for us. Why not? Maybe we'll get Beelzebub. Didn't think so, but... Alright, that was a great daily. I had a lovely time. We're gonna finish, we're gonna be at 49.8. Wow, okay, I mean, it's a great score. We're 59th right now, so that's gonna do a lot for putting us in the top 100 average overall. Could have done a little better on the damage penalty, but I think apart from that, we did a great job. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.